everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyalee Jane and today I'm coming at you with my most requested video slash every question I ever get asked, I feel like, is can you please show us your everyday makeup? And I'm finally doing it. Finally. Alright, so this is just going to be me doing my makeup. I am going out. I'm only going to run errands and stuff today, but this is what I do every single day. This is what I do for work. Most of the time when I am going out at night, I even just do this simple makeup and just spruce up the eyes a bit. But with regards to like my base and my foundation and stuff, this is what I do. Whew. I don't know why I'm so puffed. What I did want to talk about first, though, was my skincare. I do get some questions about that as well. I am 34 years old and I know that I need to be looking after my skin a bit more coming into my older stage of life. But I really don't use a lot of products on my skin. I don't like to. I never have used a lot of skincare products purely and simply because I don't think it's needed. I really don't think it's required. Having said that, I do like a good cleanser because the one thing I do think everyone needs to do is get rid of all the dirt and gunk from their pores. But all of these age rewinding serums, all of that kind of stuff, I personally don't waste my money on them. I just don't think that they work. So having said that, this is what I do every day that I come home from work or I'm finished for the day doing whatever and I want to take off my makeup. I use one of these. This is a Manicare, just like a little makeup remover towelette. I have one hanging up in my shower and I literally just wet it with warm water and wipe my makeup off. It takes every kind of makeup off, waterproof makeup, everything. It literally takes everything off. It is amazing. Then I just wash it with some soap when I finish with it, hang it up, it dries and it's ready to use the next time. After probably a week, I will wash it. I just wash it in the washing machine and it's done. Like, I think you get a packet for 4 for like $15 and they've lasted me all year so far. So I'm absolutely in love with them. So that's what I do to take my makeup off. Then I will use a cleanser and I have absolutely fallen in love with it. Ooh. Sorry, a little bit of stuff fallen. I'm absolutely in love with this cleanser. It is the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser. It's for normal to oily skin. It deep cleans and visibly shrinks pores for clearer, healthier looking skin. So this is it. It is quite expensive. I think it's about $60 for this. However, I use one pump. This lasts me so long. This can last me like 6 months. So that's kind of, to me, that's good value for money. And it really is the best cleanser I've ever used. It leaves my skin feeling soft, but most importantly, it leaves my skin feeling really, really clean. So that is definitely my favorite cleanser. And I just get mine from a Mecca Cosmetica? Mecca Cosmetica? I get mine from Mecca. The other thing, oh, damn it, I didn't bring it in here. Anyway, the other thing that I use for face is on my lips. Now, I used to suffer from really bad acne when I was a young adult, probably around 22 to 24. I suffered from really, really bad acne to the point where I just resorted to going on Roaccutane. I went on Roaccutane for about a year. It worked. It did amazing things for my skin. My skin has pretty much been pretty clear ever since. Excuse me, but it's left my lips just completely stuffed. They are so dry. I've used every product under the sun. I have tried so many products. I've tried a Breeze Balm. I know this is a new product out on the market and people have recommended that to me. I have tried that. It is fantastic. I do really, really like it, but nothing compares to this. This is the Toucher, I don't even know what it is, Camellia Gold Spun Lip Balm. This is pricey. This, I think, is $56 for this lip balm. Having said that, I bought this probably 15 months ago. I use it every single day, well, every single night before I go to bed. And whoop, it looks like I've run out, but there's still heaps in there. Like I've still got like 2 or 3 months left to go. So for a product that is $50-something but lasts me 18 months, I'm happy to pay that, and it is the best. I've got it on right now. It's one of those ones that you can feel it on there forever. Like it's not sticky. It's oh, mwah. I love this, and it has changed my lips completely. Let's just get started. That's pretty much all I do for my skincare, except for this. This is my holy grail moisturizer. It is the Nivea Soft Refreshingly Soft Moisturizing Cream with jojoba oil and vitamin E. This cost $10 for this big tub. It's 200 mils. It lasts me probably 3 months. It's the best. It's for your body and for your face. I just use it on my face. I've used this cream since I was about 13 or 14 years old, and it honestly is amazing. And I lather it on. So I take a good chunk, rub it in my hands, and I just put it all over my face. This is really like how cute you look. Oh, I just felt my gland move. Ow! Don't rip your earrings out, guys. Oh, that hurt. Excuse me. Let's just pop that back in. Damn! That hurt. Oh, and now trying to do it with slippery, like moisturized hands. Okay, so that's it. I've got to really rub around my nose ring because it gets caught on my nose ring. How gross. You might also be thinking, why do I wear gold jewelry, gold earrings, gold rings, and I have a titanium nose ring? It's because for some reason my nose is allergic to every other kind of metal except for titanium. Weird. Anyway, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so pumped. I think I'm talking like so fast. Sorry, guys. All right, so I let the moisturizer sink in for 30 seconds to a minute. I thought today was like the perfect opportunity to actually do this video because I'm slightly tanned on my neck because I fake tan, and the tans kind of come off a bit on my face, and I have a few blemishes. So this just shows that how little of product you need to be able to cover things up and get your like face matching your neck and to cover up blemishes and things like that. So this is what I do. I open my drawer of goodness. Then I grab, oh gosh, you're going to hear a lot of rustling because I don't have my makeup in any kind of order. It's just there. All right, so the first thing I needed was on top. This is my base, or part of my base. I use the Maybelline FITme Concealer in 20 Sand Bible. This is the best concealer on the market, in my opinion. This is like, what, $18 or something, but I only ever buy it when it's on special. Whenever I see it on special, I buy one, and it's always like 40 to 50% off. It's the best. This is exactly like the NARS Creamy Concealer, or Concealer. The NARS, I think it's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Anyway, it's the dupe for that. Oh, now I'm just going to use my little, to try and get some moisturizer off my hands so I can open up these products. Okay. So this is pretty much all I do. I do have a mirror down here, so I will be looking into my mirror, but I literally just, under the eyes, and then a little bit on my blemishes and there. Then I go there, there, and there. That's pretty much all I do. These here are my favorite little brushes. They're really dirty at the moment. I should have probably cleaned them, but these brushes range from, this is my favorite foundation brush. It's rubbed off. I don't even know what the brand is, but it's from Big W. I don't know if you can get it anymore, but it is honestly the bar. It's the best. And I just buff all of this in. So yeah, a lot of my brushes just consist of random brushes that I find. I've got some Zoeva brushes. I've got some Exo Beauty brushes. I've got some Morphe brushes, some BH Cosmetic, some Velvet brushes. Probably my favorite brushes would be the, where are they? This brush, which you're going to see soon, is the Makeup Addiction brush. I love Makeup Addiction brushes. I think that they are so good and quite cheap as well. So anyway, let's get back to it. So we blended in. Oh, I didn't put any on my nose. Got to put some on your nose. So just put a little bit on your nose. And just, I like to kind of stipple it under my eyes. And I do brush all over my eyes, through my brows. Then what I'll do is I always like to try and match the colour a little bit better. I'm not sure if I will today. No, I will. I use this concealer, the Maybelline Master Conceal Camouflage Concealer. And I use it in medium. Now, I've actually got a new one of these because this is pretty much run out. All right, so do that, and then I just do a tiny little squirt. Squirt, I hate that. I hate that word. Kind of just in the 4 places of my face. 4 corners of my face, I don't know. And then I just like really gently like stipple that all over just to kind of blend the colours in. And that just gives me a little extra kind of coverage, and kind of just gets the colour matching my neck a bit better, neck and body a bit better. But as my tan fades, I don't do this step. I'll just keep it at that one, this one. But yeah, just because my neck is still quite dark today, because obviously your face will fade first with a tan. Bring it down my neck just slightly. Because we're not using much product, you don't have to kind of bring it to your neck much. Then what I'll do is I'll just go back with a tiny bit more of this just under the eyes. And I will use my finger to blend that in. Just because the warmth of your finger, I find it leaves like, it gives you good coverage and it leaves it without like any streaks or anything like that. You could use a beauty blender as well, like a beauty sponge. But like I can't be bothered wetting it and everything just for this. And this makeup is like all to be really fast and convenient. Like I do it in like not even 15 minutes when I go to work. Bring it a bit down here. I've got the worst laugh lines ever. And see, that's really like, that's it. That's like, what am I trying to say? Like blended out my complexion or just like fix up my complexion? I don't know. Anyway, so that's all we're doing for the face. But then I do like to put powder under my eyes and mattify things. So what you'll notice as well is the majority of my makeup is drugstore makeup. I used to be massive on buying high-end makeup. Now I just don't care. Everything that I like is drugstore. So with, I've got to show you. With my powder, I use the FITme powder, the matte powder in 120 Porcelain. And I use Porcelain because I like to use it just under my eyes. Just, it helps lighten them a bit, you know, like brighten them up. So I use that. I go on top of my eyes, through my brows to matte everything down, make sure it all sticks. And then what I'll do is if I'm just using this, then I'll put this all over my face. But if I've used a bit of extra colour for coverage and stuff, then I will use the Fresh and Flawless Australis powder for a bit of extra coverage. Now, I did just buy this the other day in my proper colour. Here it is. Because this is natural. Do I want to use natural? Yeah, I want to use natural. Do I? Or do I want to use medium tan today? Let's have a look. I want to use medium. I can't decide, guys. No, I want to use this one. So I'm going to use medium tan, and I'll just get a powder brush. This one is the XO Beauty. It's one of her first brushes that she launched. And then I just pop some down. Sometimes this will give me extra coverage, but usually I don't use it for extra coverage. I just use it to stick down my makeup. And as you see, I'm just literally going like that and popping it down like that. Pop it down. Because I used to love a dewy foundation and base, but now I don't know why, I'm quite liking the more matte look. However, moving on. So that's that. Then there comes bronzer. Now I get so many questions about this bronzer. It's drugstore. It's the Sportsgirl Bronze Me Bronzing Powder. This is so big. Sorry, you can't see because of the light. It is so big. It's, I don't know how much is in there. 21.5 grams or 0.76 ounces, which to me, oops, sorry, I just kicked my camera thing. That's a big bronzer. This lasts me for ages. Then I just grab it on a bronzer brush. The original bronzer brush I use is in the bathroom and I can't be bothered going to get it. So I'm just using this one. It says a waiver brush. As you can see, it's hella dirty. Then I just bronze up my face. And I get crap for how much bronzer I use, but you know what? I don't give a shit. Because I like to bronze my face. So I'll do it all like this. This is also like how I get ready. I get ready with my hair up, like I've recently just washed it. And so while it's wet, I will tie it up like this because I've got a leave-in conditioner in it. And yeah, I'll just leave it up and then I'll go and do my hair after. Comment down below if you are a makeup first and then hair, or whether you do your hair first and then do your makeup. I'm definitely a makeup and then hair. So yeah, so if I'm putting my hair down, which I will be, I do a little bronze under here as well. But if I'm doing my hair up, I don't usually do bronzer on my neck. I don't know why. I just got told once not to do it, so I don't. So yeah, that's it. Then I just put a little bit on my nose. And as you can see, I'm not doing this in any like, make sure you carve your cheekbones out. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I just slam it on. Just slam it on, guys. A little bit here. Get in that hairline to try and blend, you know. And we're done with bronzer. We're done with bronzer, but we're going to leave the bronzer out because we're not done with that bronzer. We're going to use it for something else. Then I go in with my blush. Now this is probably the only high-end blush or product that I use. And it's a MAC blush in Melba. I love this blush. It's my favorite. But I have just kind of found, not necessarily a dupe, kind of a dupe, but it's the Essence blush. This shit is so pigmented. I put this on and I was like, holy crap. I just put it on once. Oh my gosh, now I can't get it because I broke my nail. There we go. Now, I use this blush brush from, I'm going to burp. From Eco Tools. I don't know which one to use. I've been using the Essence blush all week. What should I use? No, we'll use this because this is what I usually use. So, yeah, I just dab it on there. I'm a blush girl, okay, so I like some blush. Then I just pack that on there again. I don't know where you're supposed to do it. This is just how I do it, okay? And as I said, I love blush, so I put it all on. I know it's all over the place. So then I'll just grab like a big fluffy brush. This is a Zoeva Luxe Face Definer brush. It's the 101. And then I just kind of, you know, buff it out a bit. Again, I still look a little freaky, but it's okay. It'll all tie together. Now, the bit you guys have really been waiting for. It's my brows. So, I used to use, and only ever used to use, the Benefit Precisely My Brow. This is the bomb.com. This is so, so good. However, since I've been using this Flower Beauty brow pencil. I don't know what it's called. Eyebrow pencil. That's all it is. I use it in Brunette. This has changed my whole makeup gang. My whole makeup game. I have honestly, I don't want to like come off like big-headed or anything, but I just want to say, since I have been using this, the compliments I have received on my brows has been next level. I have had people literally stop me in the shops and ask me where I get my brows microbladed from. And when I say, no, I draw them on, they're like, what? This is the best brow product I've ever used in my life. And I am so scared Flower Beauty will discontinue it at some point. Please don't. Not that Drew Barrymore's watching my video. But anyway, please don't ever discontinue this. It is the best. Okay, so now I think you know how I feel about this. Let's actually do it. My hands are like sweating. I'm trying to bust through this video, you know, like pew, 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 pew. Anyway, it comes like this. It's got your little spoolie on one end to brush them through. I never brush my brows through, but I do use it to kind of wipe off stuff that I don't want. But let's just spoolie it up, right? I can't spoolie my brows, guys. Look at them. There's nothing to spoolie. Anyway, so this is it. I don't know if you can see it, how well you can see it. Let's try and put it like, I don't know, here. It's quite thick. It's quite a thick pencil. And it's quite creamy, can I say. I was going to say moist, but we don't like that word. So now I've said it, but anyway. So yeah, it's quite creamy. Now I'll just try and zoom you guys in. Let me see how this works. Oh, which button is it? Oh, that one. Hello, my friends. Okay. Oh, sorry guys if this is too close. Anyway, I can't talk when I do my brows, so I'm just going to do them. Probably speed it up or whatever, but I'm just going to do it and we'll see. I'll show you. I always start from the inner corner and on the bottom. And can I just say, I have no technique of how I do this. I just literally play color in. I draw the outline, I color it in. It's all I do. Sorry guys, my camera just stopped recording, so here we go. Then yeah, I'll go in with the spoolie just to kind of like shape them up a bit and move the product around. I'm not doing it to move my hairs around. I'm doing it to move the product. Because you can almost erase product with it if you go really gently. You can almost erase, you know, the crayon. If you've gone too high, you can erase it, that kind of thing. Don't be scared of brows either. I used to be so terrified of brows. Now it's like my favorite thing to do. Because I feel like brows, obviously, they just transfer your entire face. Like, look at that. Crazy, right? Crazy. So don't be fearful. Just get in there. And then I try to just like match it up on a line because my brows are different heights. This is probably where I spend the most time with my brows, is now correcting them. Because if you look, this one's lower than this one, all that jazz. This one needs more coloring in, things like that. So this is where I spend the most time going through my brows. Don't spend spend too long on your brows, because as the saying goes, they are sisters, not twins. So they need to be a little bit different. It's more natural if they're a little bit different. But try and get them as close to perfect as you can. Joking. Cool, so that's how I'm going to leave them. The only thing that I'll look at is to make sure that like these bits are kind of at the same level, because this is my favorite brow. She always does what she's told. She always performs. This brow's like, fuck you, mom. I ain't doing shit. I'm doing what I want to do. And then this brow's like, oh, you always screw things up. Now I have to change. So that's what I'll do. Is get the good brow looking like the bad brow, which today we're not too bad. So yeah, done. Ta-da! So yeah, that is my brows done. I do not put any gel in them to hold them in place. I don't do anything like that. I find that this product does that. Because it's so creamy, it holds all of the brows in place for the day. So honestly, the best $8 you'll ever spend in your life. If not and you don't like it, just post it to me, I'll use it. Okay, then for the eyes, I use my Makeup Addiction brush. I go back into my bronzer and I just put that all over my eyes. Because when we're trying to get ready for work, or we're just trying to get ready to, you know, run down to do some errands and stuff, but you want to be put together, you don't want to be have to using 5 different eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes and things like that. So my top tip is to use your bronzer as your eyeshadow as well. You know, use a few layers of it, keep going in and putting it in so it becomes darker and stuff, but I find it quite natural. Then I'll just grab like a bit on like the bottom part of my brush and go underneath. This powder is really, really powdery, so it does get in my eyes a bit when I do this. But shake it up, shake it up. Cool, so that is, again, stop Nyalee, you're done, hun. Move on. That is my eyeshadow. Then what I have been doing lately is, I haven't usually done this, but I do like to put a bit of eyeliner in my eye. This one's needs a bit of a sharpen. And during the day, like for work and stuff, or even going out at night, I like to use a brown. And this is probably my favorite. It's the Rimmel Kohl liner in 011 Sable Brown. It's really nice and soft and creamy. I'll just put that in my lower lash line, just to kind of darken it up just a little. Then I'll just put some on my upper lash line and on my upper waterline. I pretty much only do this when I don't have fake lashes on. So like when I don't have extensions on or something, I want to darken up my lash line to make my lashes look more full. So that's when I'll do this. Ow, just stabbed myself. I'm so bad with doing stuff on my left side. I've got to like go like that. I can't like, oh, that feels so weird. Yeah, so you kind of can't even see that I've got it on really. It's just to darken my lash line up. And with my mascara, I'm trying to open it now because I've got moisturiser hands still. My favorite mascara is, again, drugstore, and it is the Chi Chi 3D Magic Lash. This stuff is so good. It's about 20 bucks, I think. But again, I go and buy it when it's on special. When Target or Maya are having a special on Chi Chi makeup, I go and stock up. I actually need to go buy another one because this is running out. Then my top tip for mascara as well is, if you're using a mirror like this, really turn the mirror like that. So you're looking at your lashes kind of like that, and when you put them on, I don't know why, I just find that it helps so much, and it helps to try and stop it getting on your lash, but you know, on your eye, but we all do that. It always gets on no matter how hard to try. So my lash extensions are pretty much all off. I have like a few scraggly ones left, which again is why I was waiting to do this makeup when I had like no lashes on, things like that, to make it all, you know, products. This eye seems to be holding on to the lashes a lot better, so there's a few more on this side, but it's all good. Now, I know you've probably seen this 1,000 times, been told this 1,000 times, that if you get mascara on your lid, just leave it for a bit. This one you don't have to leave for too long actually, because it does dry, but leave it for a bit and then just get a Q-tip and rub it off, because it really does work. So last but not least is highlighter. Now I use a different highlighter every single day. My most favorite highlighter ever is, where is it? It's really small, so it gets lost in my sea of makeup in this drawer. Ah, here it is. It's the Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened powder. So I always buy minis because I just don't think buying full products when you can buy a mini is worth it, because like, especially this highlighter, like that'll take me a couple of years to get through. So why would I buy the big one? It'll be expired by the time I get through it. Anyway, so that's my favorite. I also love the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. That's amazing. What else do I really like? If I am using a liquid highlight, I love this one. This is the LA Splash Hydro Liquid Highlight. This one is so gorgeous. I do love this. I'll show you a little bit. It's super, super, super thick, but I'll just put a bit on here. Like, that is so gorgeous. So today I'm going to use the Mecca one. And again, I'll use all different types of brushes. These are my three.